are.
Fish caught overseas ends up on your dinner table with no one guaranteeing its safety. Why is this allowed to happen? WJZ investigates. Anime reveals the potential risks of imported fish.
When you think Maryland, you think seafood. But now, a crisis. Decades of overfishing and poachers stealing tons of fish. It means some species have almost disappeared.
These fish might not be around if we go over the edge.
Our increased demand means more fish come from overseas, but a government watchdog group warns of a danger in seafood imported from Asia.
Imported seafood is not safe to eat.
WJZ obtained this video from a food safety watchdog group reportedly taped at a fish farm in Asia. You're looking at dirty, contaminated water. Sewage from these homes on stilts flows directly into a river that feeds an overcrowded fish pond.
You pack millions of fish into cages, into nets, and in order to keep the fish healthy, you dump a lot of animal drugs. Many of those drugs are not approved in the United States.
Those allegations are backed up in this government seafood safety report. It found that imported seafood may contain drug residues that can cause cancer. It also found in China, for example, 98% of seafood processing facilities are not inspected by the FDA, while 2/3 of American facilities are inspected. Despite the disparity in oversight, the National Fisheries Institute defends the safety of imported seafood.
Unfortunately, this is part of a fake food safety scare.
So if you went to the store and you saw some fish and it said imported from China, for example, you would have no problem eating it and feeding it to your family?
Absolutely not, and I do.
As the debate rages over the safety of imported seafood, Claude Anderson thinks he found the answer, raising his own fish on Maryland's eastern shore.
How is what you're doing here different than what they're doing overseas?
Overseas, they're raising their fish in the contaminated sewer water. And 90%
sewer water.
That's right.
The fish that we're buying at supermarkets is raised in sewer water, you're telling me?
They fed the human waste and animal waste and shipped it into this country.
Inside Anderson's warehouse, you'll find 1 million pounds of clean, healthy tilapia.
This is the answer.
But his way is more expensive than cheaper imported fish. If American fish farmers can't compete, Anderson issues this warning.
We're continuing to live off of what they're shipping in here, which is polluted food.
Polluted food.
That's right.
Adam May, WJZ, Eyewitness News.
Some lawmakers and even the seafood industry are calling for increases in FDA funding to expand